Base.
Base.
Bass taking the bait.
Daniel saying bass.
Joe, I'm a really, really fucking amazing bass player.
No, it's not the bass line.
She's a bass player in the best wedding band in the tri-state area.
低沉的声音，低音的。
Base.
Based.
And now a lot of people like to baste their turkeys, but I use this.
I'm going to go baste the turkey and hide the kitchen knives. Now for the most important part. We baste her with hot juices.
Our future is staring us in the face, and all we have to do is grab it, baste it, and scarf it down.
用长针脚粗缝。
Bastion.
Bastion.
The Swiss are willing to lend us La Bastion.
Water Whiz Water Park, built in the summer of '83, is the last bastion of everything that time period stood for.
Yes, Bastion. 冷堡。
Batch.
Batch.
And I feel bad, so I fire up the grill and I make him a batch.
And the second seemed to be splattered with a fresh batch of mucus.
Hey, Joe, why don't we drop ship another batch of emulsifiers in a yellow number 5 on the unsuspecting customers?
Maybe this is a different batch.
Paul got a bad batch of shrooms that had nothing to do with the curse.
一次所烘的面包，成批。
Bathrobe.
Bathrobe.
Enemies of Asgard assembling, plotting our demise, all while you, Odin, the protector of those 9 realms, is sitting here in your bathrobe eating grapes.
Hints with the manservant who we first saw in a bathrobe entering his bedroom.
I mean, not just your medium range thinks she's Roosevelt's bathrobe, but I mean stark raving, screws loose, in the belfry, insane.
No, I've got a bathrobe, Philomena.
There's a man walking around the terminal in a bathrobe.
御医。
Battalion.
Battalion.
And he got massacred because he took a single battalion against 2,000 angry Indians.
I put in the requisitions at battalion.
I will not have an officer from my battalion working as a coolie.
My battalion has an order to blockade the government quarter and place you under arrest.
Your battalion is my battalion commandant, as are hundreds of others across this nation.
营。
Battleground.
Battleground.
Republican state that has turned into a battleground.
New CNN Time Opinion Research polls show Obama surging in key battleground states like Pennsylvania, where he is now up by 9 points.
I just got Battleground Mystic on my Wii, and it's totally awesome. And
through a battleground, my head was low and my eyes stayed down.
战场。
Bauble.
Bauble.
Just another bauble in the king's crown.
That's a pretty impressive bauble you got her.
The bauble that hangs at your throat, Captain, is mine.
To see that this bauble, as you call it, gets safely back into its port at Edinburgh.
What am I supposed to do with the bauble of a woman?
美观而无价值的东西。
Body.
Bawdy.
Went to a bawdy house not above once in the quarter.
淫秽的。
Bayonet.
Bayonet.
Took a bayonet in the lungs.
May I have the bayonet, please?
Could withstand your average German bayonet.
To be precise, it was an old military bayonet.
Today you boys will be involved in such activities as marching, bayonet drills, grenade throwing, trench digging, map reading, gas defense.
刺刀。
Beacon.
Beacon.
Beacon of light in the darkness for Edge in the form of his best friend.
I'm on the top of Bacon Hill.
We have a lock-on event horizons navigation beacon.
Monsieur, if he hit the beacon, the Japanese know he's here.
烽火，照亮。
Beady.
Beady.
And if you would care to bend those beady Belgian eyes of yours on Christine's hands, you'll see that they're too small to have strangled anyone.
Beady eyes. Lifeless beady eyes, clawed feet, huge grotesque wings.
They also bring beady eyes and hard questions.
You Canadians are all the same, with your beady little eyes and flapping heads.
晶亮如小猪的。
Beaker.
Beaker.
A beaker for Mr. Marlowe.
A beaker of Bean's finest secret cider.
Noggin of ale, a pipkin of porter, a stoop of stout, or a beaker of beer.
All right, Beaker, come along.
Give my friend a beaker of your best brandy.
大口酒杯。
Beard.
Beard.
Bad haircut, terrible beard. And he hits a big in Las Vegas.
Basically, but with a little less beard.
But this is a very nice fake beard.
Can't find my rhythm with this vibrating beard.
You're like Siamese twins joined at the beard.
胡须，抓住胡须。
Bearer.
Bearer.
And it was $1.6 million in bearer bonds.
Let the ring bearer decide.
So, he ripped off his bearer bonds.
The ring bearer is setting out on the quest of Mount Doom.
Treasury certificates and bearer form coupons attached.
带信人。
Beastly.
Beastly.
But not quite so beastly as the caterpillars.
He was a huge, beastly, bulging man.
Oh, yes, those beastly Americans haven't beaten us to it.
Red beetles, the bark of the bong bong tree, all of them beastly.
What a beastly girl.
野兽的。
Beatific.
Beatific.
But one thing could disturb this beatific vision.
Forever and a day caress you with beatific love.
I think it can be inspiring to watch these people in their joyful, beatific lives.
Preaching with a famously beatific smile on his face.
You seem so peaceful, so beatific while your surgery is going on.
制服的。
Beautician.
Beautician.
I'd be so proud if you was a fag and had a nice beautician boyfriend.
I'm gonna be a beautician, you know.
No, I'm a beautician.
She's a beautician.
Well, if that's what a beautician does, honey, I'll take mine rare.
美容师。
Beaver.
Beaver.
I hate being called a beaver, don't you?
I have no memory of this beaver.
I want to see a beaver.
Your beaver thing?
海狸。
Beck.
Beck.
Beck, leave your suit on.
Hi, Dr. Beck.
Hi, Mr. Beck.
Only because I had serious doubts about Beck from the beginning.
When that shows up, I will radio you guys, and then that Mr. Beck and I will...
My name is Mysterio.
点头示意。
Beckon.
Beckon.
Domestic duties beckon.
He will rise and beckon. Then all.
If I stay on the ground too long, the sky starts to beckon.
Liquid dreams and vision of you beckon to my throbbing manhood. We had the ability to beckon whales using horns.
招手示意，表召唤的点头。
Bedbug.
Bedbug.
Crazy as a bedbug.
I can crush you and your village like a bedbug.
He said I can't talk to you because he's a crazy bedbug.
No, I mean, what is a bedbug?
Sam Tucker, my own grandson gone crazy as a bedbug.
臭虫。
Bedding.
Bedding.
A third of a gopher would only arouse my appetite without bedding her back down.
To mind the children, to find food and bedding when the men return.
Will you want me to be changing your bedding, sir?
Would you like to see my books and my bedding ready?
被褥。
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
And it is bedlam here on the ground at the Taj.
Someone even killed poor Billy Bedlam.
Thank you, Bedlam.
That's William Bedford, a.k.a. Billy Bedlam.
What should have been a routine licensing hearing turned into bedlam yesterday when the flamboyant Tangiers casino executive, Sam Ace Rothstein...
What are you running for?
混乱。
Bedrock.
Bedrock.
There's bedrock around Chicago, so we were spared the worst of the waves, quakes.
Business is good. Profits are strong, and the mortgage continues to be the bedrock on which this economy is built.
Oh, yeah, but golly gee, Balkan, not according to the New York City Committee for Slum Clearance, which has decided to pull this whole hellmouth down to the bedrock.
Or like the Great Falls is the bedrock of my life, eroding beneath me.
And we'd have solid bedrock on both banks.
基岩。
Bedside.
Bedside.
Bedside table.
I don't want soft words in a bedside manner.
I found this on the bedside table.
I'm afraid I'll have to forego that bedside picture.
床边，床边的。
Bedspread.
Bedspread.
Gabriella ripped the bedspread off me this morning. Now you're sending me on like a wild goose chase!
Is it because of what might be on the bedspread?
Seems like the kind of motel where the bedspread is so caked with bodily fluids it could stand upright.
There's only a kind of candlewick bedspread between.
You ever watch like Primetime Live when they take a black light into a hotel room and show you all the semen all over the bedspread?
床单
Bedtime.
Bedtime.
And without a bedtime story, we'll just keep getting up and bugging you.
Every night at bedtime.
Girls, it's way past your bedtime.
It's definitely past someone's bedtime.
Well, we want to read bedtime stories to our kids about rainbows and kittens, not burning napalm babies and beheading Charlie.
就寝时间
Beach.
Beach.
Beach teak.
I whittled that out of beech wood.
Maracaibo, the sword of Lancelot, beech red, and no blade of grass.
Mr. Sensen, I arrest you for the willful murder of Joseph Higgins and Marion Bates, and for the attempted murder of Frederica Linley.
The glades and grassland of the Gallops, Donkey Green and Mickleham Downs, the River Mole, along with the box and beech woodlands of Juniper Top.
山毛榉
Beehive.
Beehive.
Beehive, bah!
It was like being in a giant beehive.
Let her try and make a beehive out of me.
The whole scene, they were like covered in bugs, almost like it was a beehive, but grosser.
Yeah.
You're in a beehive, pal, didn't you know?
蜂窝
Beeline.
Beeline.
The wicked man from the Big Apple is making a beeline to our sacred heart.
All right, so we'd have to beeline to D.C.
Customers come in the front door and make a beeline through the kitchen to see if there's a waitress hiding in the walk-in freezer.
I'm about to make a beeline.
Yeah,
just all of a sudden made a beeline for me.
笔直线
Befall.
Befall.
And if some unlucky accident should befall him, if he should get shot in the head by a police officer, or if he should hang himself in his jail cell.
Can befall you whilst I am here. I must ask you not to scream.
Took the preliminary precaution of having her watched by Mr. Ferguson, lest any harm befall her.
With us as your guides, no harm will befall you.
降临
Befitting.
Befitting.
And seeks your guidance in disposing of it in a manner befitting your religion.
Besides, you must dress in a way that is befitting for the wife of an ambassador.
I must say, he does not behave in a manner befitting a British admiral.
I've been conducting myself in a manner befitting an MP. Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
适合的
Befriend.
Befriend.
I understand how difficult it must be to befriend a king.
That you're not meant to befriend them, that you can't marry them, which seems mildly absurd.
Whether during the time that this Miss Schlegel managed to befriend my mother.
I don't think it's a case of undue influence.
You can't befriend that murderer and expect to be our friend, too.
待人如友
Beget.
Beget.
For in the very torrent tempest, and as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness.
I once released the dragon's breath so Uther could lie with your mother and beget a king.
It's the business of this marriage to man those two you have now, not to beget more.
Which, cunningly effected, will beget a very excellent piece of villainy.
为某人之生父
Begrimed.
Begrimed.
He said I begrimed his name?
A name that was as fresh as Diane's visage is now begrimed.
A name that was as fresh as Diane's visage is now begrimed and black as mine own face.
污秽的机构
Begrudge.
Begrudge.
I thought perhaps I was among civilized men who wouldn't begrudge me a little fresh water.
Now, don't begrudge it to me, J.J. Surely a man who spends his nights scrambling over the rooftops of Gotham wouldn't begrudge me dual identities.
Why begrudge me a little fun?
嫉妒
Beguile.
Beguile.
Able to beguile, blackmail, bribe, or be anyone at once.
And often did beguile her of her tears when I did speak of some distressed strokes that my youth suffered.
Beguile him.
Has there ever been anyone you couldn't manipulate, beguile, or seduce, but attempt to beguile you from the grief of a loss so overwhelming.
诱骗
Begum.
Begum.
And Begum Sahiba,
Eji?
I beg you once more not to drink water out of a tap.
At least according to Begum.
Francis Bacon.
I like you begging.
That's a grandmother, Begum.
穆斯林国家的王后
Behavior.
Behavior.
Well, that behaviour, that's not what people do out there in real life, if that's what you were thinking.
Good behavior just brings along the sentence.
I'll put it to you that the reason you were searched so thoroughly is because you have a history of violent behaviour in courtrooms.
That was the government's resolution of that particular issue, and I have seen nothing in its behavior since then that would persuade me it has gained either in wisdom, common sense, or humanity.
行为
Behest.
Behest.
At the behest of your superiors.
At the senator's behest.
But at whose behest?
Did you seek out John Ramsey at your uncle's behest to kill Henry Rome?
I'm here at the behest of a client.
命令
Behold.
Behold.
Behold he who conceives mischief and brings forth falsehood.
Behold the dragon scroll. Behold, the world will never be the same again. Behold your son.
I looked, and behold, whirlwind, coming out of the north, and out of the midst of the fire came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
看到看
Beholder.
Beholder.
And I went on to create a spectacle that no beholder would. But truth is in the eye of the beholder.
Haven't you ever heard the phrase that beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah, the eye of the beholder.
Truth, like art, is in the eye of the beholder.
观看者
Babe.
Beige.
But listen, I want you to deliver it to this beige Ford that's parked out on Wilshire.
Comes in beige, classic white, avocado.
I told you to get beige.
My favorite color is fluorescent beige, and my ambition is to have my own record layer.
You know, soccer mom in beige, throwing grenades into machine politics.
淡棕色的薄斜纹呢
Believer.
Believer.
I mean, you're a believer, right?
I'm a great believer in getting down to essentials.
You are not a believer, Memo.
信徒
Belittle.
Belittle.
He's trying to belittle me.
It'd be foolish to belittle the quality of the merchandise, but your terms are impossible.
Look, don't come over here with your high-class shit trying to belittle me and my girls.
No, I don't mean to belittle you at all.
No, I don't mean to belittle your collection.
轻视
Bellboy.
Bellboy.
And there will be a bellboy and a waiter to witness the very tender scene where we learn that I'm called Europe.
Hendrik, in the name of Her Majesty and the Continental Congress, come here and feed me this bellboy.
Observe that bellboy.
Remember when they said the bellboy?
So, Ted the bellboy, would you care for some champagne, as I was saying? Oh, actually.
逝者
Bell.
Bell.
I've got a relative with Southern Belle, or we wouldn't have gotten the number for days.
Mama Bell. We lost Belle Reeve.
Why do you want to be a courtesan, Belle?
Yo, Belle, let's see if you still got what it takes.
美女
Belligerent.
Belligerent.
Like if he bumped into somebody on the street, and they might get belligerent or something.
My partner is a belligerent asshole with his back against the wall.
The belligerent homunculus and his friend with the wooden eyebrow. Unconsciously, you chose a name that was belligerent. You're erratic and belligerent and a gigantic pain in the balls, but you're not your father.
好战的
Bellow.
Bellow.
Bello was a lookout for a burglary up the street.
Of course, out on the hillside above grass, we had only to bellow pure fresh air.
We should bellow it out with all the breath in our lungs. Yeah, in between bellow rehearsals, which are always.
怒吼